Hey, welcome back to Chasing the Sun. I'm Eric Lee. Right now I'm on the BC ferries going over to Vancouver Island. So this week for my Moto Travel series, I'm going to be taking you on a favorite Vancouver Island ride called the Port Hardy ride. It takes you from Nanaimo, which is mid-island, to the northern tip of Vancouver Island, and that's Port Hardy. And make sure you watch the end because I'm going to break down all the details, including my ride rating and route map, rating the scenery, the road conditions, the twisty, the sweepers, all of that good stuff that you want to know. So make sure you watch the end. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Click the button down below and make sure you hit the like button, support the channel. And hey, always love a comment, especially if you've done this road before. Let me know what you think. Here's the route map for our Port Hardy ride. Watch till the end of this video and I'll give you my full ride report with all aspects of the ride. This route is a total of 465 kilometers and it's about 6.5 hours ride total. Now there is an hour and a half of ferry crossing there, so the actual saddle time is only about 5 hours, so it's not that bad. This route takes you to Port Hardy via the Inland Highway 19, which is a little bit boring because it is quite straight, especially in the first bit here. If you had more time and don't mind a few more kilometers, then I would actually take the Old Coast Highway 19A, which hugs the shoreline and it's a bit more interesting. You can take that to Campbell River, which time then you hook onto the 19, but by then it's actually not that bad and the traffic dies down. We took the Coast Highway from Qualicum Bay to Courtenay because we wanted to pass by Fanny Bay. Because Fanny Bay oysters is really famous and we wanted to stop by there for lunch. Fanny Bay is a popular oyster farmer and I'm a sucker for live oysters for sure, so that's on the agenda. Hey, we are at Fanny Bay Inn, and one of my favorite things is oyster, of course. You guys may have seen our other vlogs. But if you're on the island heading up north, definitely check out Fanny Bay Inn. Now, there's a Fanny Bay oyster farm. It's not the same company. I asked if Fanny Bay Oyster Farm had a place to sit down and enjoy their oysters. No. But they do have an oyster shop, so if you want to take it out, no problem. But we found Fanny Bay Inn down the road, and you can order raw oysters here. So we're chilling on their patio and it's awesome. So we're at Fanny Bay Inn here and this is their menu, but check out their oysters here. Raw naked oyster, and this one's my favorite. Tijuana oysters. That's topped with tequila and served with lime and salsa. After a nice lunch break on the patio, we continued on towards Port Hardy. The stretch of Highway 19 after Campbell River really quiets and dies down with traffic, and you get this beautiful mountain range on the left-hand side as you head towards Port Hardy. So really enjoy that. A nice little detour you can make here is to go towards Port Alice. It's just before Port Hardy, so you can either do it going to Port Hardy or heading back out of Port Hardy. It's a top road on the island and it's a lot of fun. The detour itself is 30 kilometers but has a lot of nice twisties and rolling hills to make it worthwhile, especially this bit here. So yeah, if you have time, I would definitely recommend that Port Alice detour. Port Hardy is located at the northeastern tip of Vancouver Island. Because of this, it acts as the northern gateway to the island. It's mainly a fishing and tourism town. Visitors to Port Hardy will have access to wildlife adventures like kayaking, caving, scuba diving, surfing, and camping. There are many wildlife that can be often spotted along the Quatsy Loop Nature Trail or at Stories Beach. These could include black bears, bald eagles, seals, salmon, and humpback whales can occasionally be seen surfacing in the bay. There are many wildlife charters that you can hire during the tourist season. One thing to note though is that Port Hardy is noticeably colder than the rest of Vancouver Island, so make sure you bring enough warm clothing, even in the summertime. Okay, so we're here in Port Hardy now. We're just checking in and looking forward to a nice meal and a nice drink after a long day's ride. Where's the wine?
Are you filming this?
Oh yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh yes, that's my friend Mark. Don't mind him. He's very proud of his body now that he beat anorexia. We just finished a full day's ride coming from Vancouver to Port Hardy. And wow, what a day. Anyways, we are now chilling in Port Hardy. We checked into Quarter Deck Inn and we're at Sportys Bar and Grill right now for dinner. Just a nice after ride drink and meal, of course. That's always the best. Today's ride was pretty good. It's very scenic. It's beautiful landscape, especially when you get past Sayward. The road is quiet, clean. It's more highway sweepers, not much twisties, but it is very scenic. So if you like that kind of road, it is nice to come up here. Port Hardy is a little bit chillier. It was like 26 degrees in Vancouver and Nanaimo, but when we got up here, it felt more like 11 or 12. So if you are coming up here, pack some extra layers of clothes. But yeah, otherwise it's a great island ride. Tomorrow we're gonna head back down. But today is all about just having a great meal after the ride. Always good socializing with friends and just talking about the day. Oh, that looks good. See that caramelized onion.
Yes, I know.
Lucas, this is huge. Look at this. Chocolate. The prime rib cheddar melt. Okay, so here's my Vancouver to Port Hardy ride report. Starting with scenery, I'd give it a 8 out of 10 because out of everything that I'm going to rate, the scenery probably scored the highest. The road conditions is not bad. It's mostly highway, so I also give that an 8 out of 10. Tight twisties, I'd say there isn't many. It's not that type of route. It's mostly highway, faster curves, more straight actually, but not many tight twisties, so I give it a 3 out of 10. Now, if you did do the Port Alice detour, I would probably upgrade this to a 5 out of 10 because that part is tighter. And then in terms of fast sweepers, definitely more than tight twisties, but it's about a 7 out of 10. It's not completely it. It's definitely more straights. Traffic volume, not too bad. It's not super busy. Once you get out of kind of past Courtney, then it's a 7 out of 10. The traffic really dies down after Campbell River, so that's gonna be pretty easy. One word of advice though is make sure you fill up at Sayward. That's pretty much your last gas stop before you hit Port McNeill, which is about 15 minutes away from Port Hardy. But that's a stretch of 130 kilometers without any gas stops. So if you've got a small tank, make sure you fill up at Sayward to be safe. Hey, so I'm heading back now to Vancouver, and I hope you liked that ride. It's one of the top 4 rides on Vancouver Island. Last week you saw already the Tofino ride. If you missed that, please click here and you'll see that video. Next week, make sure you tune back in because I'm going to share with you Port Renfrew and also Gold River, 2 also really good rides on the island. If you like this channel, please hit the subscribe button and support our channel, and make sure you leave some comments. Love to chat motorcycles. If you've been through this road before, leave us some comments. Let me know what you think.